Hey, welcome. I'm Sylvie with the San Diego County Bicycle Coalition, which is a bit of a mouthful all the time. And I want to welcome you all to a little mini kind of sneak preview of the Women Plus on Wheels event that's coming up on September 26th, which is 2 weeks away. But y'all can watch this at any point. You don't have to be watching live now. So it could be a week away. It could be a few months in the past, but hopefully you'll get to tune in and get this little sneak preview so you know what's coming and get excited about this event. So I've got a couple of special guests who will be joining me tonight. We'll talk about what's going to be going on at the event, why you should join, why it's going to be so fun. But to begin with, I want to just have a discussion about why this event is happening. So give me one moment and I'll invite in my guest. Okay, so welcome. I've got a couple of really special guests with me, and we'll be talking about the Women Plus on Wheels event coming up. I'll show you a lot of some of the kind of behind the scenes stuff, so you know what this event is, how to sign up, why to sign up. But to begin with, I want to talk about why we decided to do a Women Plus on Wheels event. So to me, this is all about calling people in. We could have called this event anything. We could have called it the Penasquitos Mountain Bike Day. We could have called it, I don't know, rock and roll and ride. We called it Women Plus on Wheels. So I'd love to just invite some of these special guests to explain, at least for them, why they think it's important to call people in to spaces, and especially why to call Women Plus into the cycling space. I see Jenny kind of nodding. Jenny, you want to kick us off and let us know what you think the value is of calling people in?
Yeah, there are so many events and so many races that are available out there, right? And this one is just so unique to call women plus to come and join us and find your community and find people who share the same interests as you and possibly make lifelong friends as well.
Thanks. Angela, any additions? What do you think? Why should we call people into spaces like this?
It's community, it's connection, sisterhood in all many different shapes and sizes and activities, coming together and empowering each other. But, like I said, the first part was community. It doesn't matter your skill level. It doesn't matter if you're a road cyclist, a mountain cyclist, or just a family cyclist. It's building community, and these events are here so that we can continue to build a community and empower each other.
Thank you so much. And Karen, what about you? Tell us about calling people in.
I mean, both of the ladies said it well. I think more than ever, we do need to get out of the house and out from our screens and actually meet people, meet new people, put ourselves out there. And this is such a great way to do that, being outdoors and getting women, whether they're avid mountain bikers or cyclists or not, and just supporting each other. I think it truly is important. And I have made some really lifelong friends putting myself out there, joining these different events throughout my mountain biking life.
Thank you so much. I love all the input you all will bring into this session. So a question that kind of comes up a lot in my own life is like, what does Women Plus mean? So I've got a business called V-Cycle, and I teach bike maintenance classes to folks who identify as Women Plus. So the plus is often seen in kind of LGBT culture. That plus is the continuation of that alphabet, LGBTQIA, Two-Spirit, and so on. Anything I might have left out in my little alphabet kind of fits into the plus space. So this is an event that is for people of all ages, genders, and abilities. We've used the label Women Plus because that's a group that we don't see as well represented in cycling. If you go on If you go on YouTube, nope, not YouTube, Google, and you look up cyclists, you don't usually see a lot of women come up in that, first 100 results. And of the people you do see, they might be women that look like us. They might be women, fully kitted out in spandex. So it's a different kind of kind of population that people think of as cyclists. So that's a lot of what this is about, is, you know, calling on those folks who might not think of them as selves as a typical cyclist and making a space they feel really welcome and included in. Well, while I'm talking about the event, do you want to kind of toss up the event page so you can see what it looks like, how to sign up, and then we'll get into some details about what's going to be coming up at this event and why to join. So I'm going to have Angela kick us off. Angela is one of the organizers, and Angela is going to be, well, she's been amazingly involved in many aspects of this event. She's helped set up some of the vendors and food trucks. She's involved with the activities. And if you scroll down this event page on the schedule, we've got Angela, excellent, at noon, teaching a yoga with cyclists class. So Angela, I'd love to have you tell us a little bit about what that component of the event is.
Well, when it comes to yoga, you know, a lot of people first, you know, steer away because they're like, I'm not flexible enough. And, you know, with cycling, and whether it's, you know, road cycling or mountain cycling or basically any type of activity, you know, getting into yoga really helps to build that flexibility. It also helps to build strength and working on the breath. You know, there are so many hills and things in San Diego and just in California. And a lot of people are like, oh, you know, I don't want to go up the hills. You know, well, getting into your yoga breath, you know, getting that rhythm really helps for you to kind of pump up, build that endurance, and overcome some of these challenges that we set forth in our mind. So, with the yoga at 1 o'clock for this event, this is open to all ages. You know, it doesn't matter as far as whether you are a beginner yogi or if you're an advanced yogi, but this is to give us an opportunity to come together, work on our flexibility, you know, get back into our breath after having a nice, fun time being out there on the routes that are designed for this event.
That's something I'm really excited about. I'll be teaching a session too, and I made a point of not lining it up at the same time as Angela's yoga session because I've done this class with Angela so many times, and I feel like it might as well be laughing yoga. Like, it's so enjoyable and it's so peaceful and fun, and it's also totally changed the way I think about cycling. The way she's talking about bringing in breath is so important.
Thank you.
So I'm going to invite up Jenny now. Jenny's also going to be leading some activities that we'll do this afternoon, so she'll speak a little bit more about that. Do you want to kind of bring folks' attention, though, to the 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock time slot for this event? That's when all the rides will be going on. So you've got a choice of 2 lengths of beginner ride, road ride, and 2 lengths of mountain bike ride. We'll talk about that in a bit more detail, but that's kind of the kickoff to the event. And then all these fabulous folks will be bringing a lot more activities and kind of fun to the table. Welcome, Jenny.
Hello, thank you for having me. Yeah, I'm so excited about this event, and I will be representing REI, and we'll have the REI lounge set up so that after your long bike ride, you kind of just want to sit and relax in a camp chair. We'll have that provided for you. We'll also have some camp games set up. So if you wanted to not only lounge around, but also do some giant Jenga, we'll have that set up for you to enjoy. We'll also have a lot of fun activities for all to experience. We'll have some DIY sunglasses, some DIY hats, and then we're also working with a local maker who is going to be coming and helping you create these very similar to these little succulent planters with succulents inside, and she'll have some stencils with bikes on it so that you can create your own unique image and color on the actual planter. The Arty Party is who will be joining us, and we'll be supporting their work. And and just super excited. Come see us at the event, and I'm happy to provide some swag, which I know a lot of people love.
Cool. Thanks so much, Jenny. So excited to have you. Jenny said this, but she's representing REI. You can see that at t-shirt. REI is backing this event in a massive way. So we're really excited to have Jenny joining us, as well as she's got a bike tech coming, I think. So if anybody shows up to the event and needs a little bit of bike assistance, Jenny will be able to send you to Julia, who will help make all that happen. Cool. Next up, I'm going to invite Karen, who will be kind of representing the women's own business side of this event, as well as some of the food stuff.
Thank you so much for having me. I actually couldn't be more excited. This is going to be my very first event. And for anybody that knows me, knows how much I love mountain biking. It is just, it's my life. Other than my kids, I am a mother, and my company is Mothers. And I will be there. I have two bike carts that I do food vending on, and this is a new startup for me. So it's been really exciting to be able to merge my passion of biking, and of course I love food and I love good food. And so to be able to merge these two things and then show up at an event where I can hopefully just encourage other women to get on their bikes, start businesses, get out there. And I think it's just important to do things that light you up. And that's what we need to keep in mind. So I will be there with my bike carts and my kids, and we'll be serving up some good little treats and coffees. And I'm going to try to join the ladies in the morning for a bike ride and then try to sell some food, but we'll see if I can pull all that off. So I'm just really excited to be a part of this.
Thank you so much. So excited to have you. And also, I'm stoked you'll be bringing kids along. So something I haven't mentioned yet is we'll have childcare available. So if you come out and you want to go on one of those AM bike rides, we'll have 2 childcare professionals from the YMCA who will be joining us on site outside in Penasquitos Creek Park. They'll be with us from 8 a.m. until about noon. So by the time all of the folks on the rides get back, kids will be ready to go and bike with you for the family ride if that's something that you want to go out and do. So please bring kids. This is meant to be an all-inclusive, all ages, all abilities, all genders kind of event. Couple little things I wanted to toss up and show you all, because this is a common question. So if you haven't signed up yet, you'll do that on the Bike Coalition's website. That's the link at the bottom of the screen. This is the page it takes you to. You'll have this sign up buttons at the top and FAQs at the bottom. So something I get asked a lot by people is what the routes will be. So I just want to take a sec and toss those up. We've got 2 road bike routes. Both will be on the 56 bike path, just a nice out and back. So we've got a 10-mile route that's going to go about halfway. We've got a 22.5-mile route that'll go quite a ways out on this path. You can see the elevation change at the bottom. This is all on that event page, so if you want to double check this, you can hop onto the event page and see all these details. We also have a shuttle that'll be available, so anybody who's looking to come on this route and isn't feeling good about that initial kind of daunting hill up Black Mountain, we'll have a shuttle provided by Outdoor Outreach, so we'll be taking people and bikes up to the top of the hill. You'll just need a face mask to join us in the shuttle, and besides that, you'll be good to go, and you get to enjoy a nice steady downhill for the first half of that ride. If you want to come mountain bike, we've got 2 route options, so I'm just showing you one of them, but we have a beginner route that's going to be about 6 miles, and we have an intermediate route that's about 11 miles, so all in Penasquitos Creek Canyon. And then finally, if you've got kids and they want to come on a little bike ride too, we'll have a nice out and back to the waterfall. So not visible on this route exactly, but just kind of below the park, we have a little trail we'll be able to go out on. It's a little bit sandy, fine for kids on, Woom bikes, any of those pedal-less bikes, fine for anybody on a hybrid, on a mountain bike. If you're on a road bike and you've got some sweet skills, you should be all good too. Okay, you've all basically seen the biggest highlights of the event, but now I want to invite all these gals back on screen with me, and we'll just have a little chat about kind of what we're excited about and hopefully get you excited too and get you all signing up. So welcome back, folks.
Thank you.
Let me get my people back up, and oops, let me get Angela. Cool. Fantastic. I'd love to know from each of you, of the activities that you know will be happening, what are you most excited about? If you had planned to come to this not as someone who's teaching a skill, who's just going on one of the rides, what appeals to you most about this event?
I think everyone's experienced this stay at home all the time in front of your computers if you work from home, and are probably just super eager to go out and be out in the community, be with others. And I think that's what I'm probably most excited about, is just being out there in the community and socializing with other people and getting to know other people and sharing my story, sharing my passions with others is something that I'm really looking forward to, and can't wait to hear what other people are excited about as well.
Awesome. Thanks, Jenny. Angela, what about you? What are you most excited about? If you hadn't just planned to come and teach yoga, what would you be like? Yes, this is why I'm doing this.
Oh, that is such a difficult question because, having this event, I road cycle and I mountain bike. And then there's also the fact that we're going to have vendors there. So I'm really still in my mind trying to figure out which bike I'm going to bring, which route I'm going to do, and how do I shop as well. So, it's all of these things that's happening, and I'm in my mind, I'm trying to strategically figure out how I can, get stuff in and get it done. But so I guess to answer your question, I'm just overly excited about the event in general, and seeing people there, and mingling and cycling, and hopefully not spending a lot of money is probably another thing.
Awesome. Karen, what about you?
I mean, of course, for me, it would be doing the ride, and also hopefully meeting other women out there that I can hopefully connect and ride with in the future. I am a little new back to the area, and I would just love to find a group that I can maybe get out with a couple times a week and support them, and maybe they can encourage me. So I'm really just hoping I can meet a new circle of cyclists. I would really enjoy that. And of course, supporting everybody else out there doing business and just being there in general.
Awesome. That reminds me, so beyond just the Women-Owned Business Expo, we'll also have kind of an advocacy and like organizational station at this event. So we'll be joined by the San Diego Mountain Bike Association. We'll be joined by Girls Gone Riding, Black Girls Do Bike, Bike SD, the San Diego Velodrome, San Diego Bike Club. I must be missing one, and I don't know which one it is. But if you haven't found a cycling group you like with, you haven't found a community yet, you'll have a lot of options and chances to kind of meet some of those existing groups that I totally love, as well as the Bike Coalition. The San Diego County Bicycle Coalition will be a good resource to connect you with all kind of groups across the county, advocacy events, and so on. The thing I'm excited about that I want to toss up is we have an amazing partnership with New Belgium. They show up at a lot of events we do and support us in massive ways. They've donated a ton of stuff to our bike gear raffle. So anybody who's showing up to the event has a lot of opportunities to win a free raffle ticket just by the life choices you make. So if you bike to the event, if you take public transportation to the event, you automatically get 5 free raffle tickets. In addition to that, if you show up with a reusable water bottle, if you fill out a little feedback form before attending the event, and some additional things, you can, again, get some free raffle tickets. This is an example of some of the stuff that we'll be giving away as a piece of that raffle. You also have the chance to buy raffle tickets. We wanted to, again, make this big focus on accessibility for anybody showing up. So, the sustainable life choices you make, they pay off. This is one of the ways they could pay off. So just a couple of the things that New Belgium will be hooking us up with and we'll be giving away to some of y'all.
What a nice raffle.
Yeah, I've got this little topo bag at the bottom, and it goes on the handlebars on my bike, and it's like waterproof. It holds its shape. So I biked from San Luis Obispo up to Oakland in June, and this was like my snack bag. It had my cell phone, my wallet, and then just like tons of gummy snacks in it, and it was the best to like know I could safely leave it open and just like dip my hand in and be eating the whole time. I eat constantly when I bike. I don't know about you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cool. Well, that's all I got. We have a space that y'all can leave comments and questions and kind of chat with us. So if anybody's watching and has questions about this event, how to sign up, what else is going on, anything at all, please chat to us. I'll keep that open for a little bit, but I'd love to give all the folks who joined me a chance to get on with life tonight. So thank you all so much. It was great seeing you. I'm excited to see you in a couple weeks.
Yes.
Thank
Thank
you for
you.
having us.
Cool. Bye, folks.
Bye.
Awesome. Again, thank you all for tuning in and checking out this little kind of sneak peek of what the Women Plus on Wheels event holds. I'm going to take you back one last time to the event page so that you can kind of navigate that with me. And if you haven't signed up, now is a fantastic time to do that. Saying that because the event will sell out. So it's 2 weeks away. If you don't get a ticket, you'll miss the chance to do this amazing thing. And it's only happening this one time this year. It's hopefully going to be an annual event. But by you showing up and joining and showing us this kind of thing is exciting and valuable to you, it makes it really possible to keep doing events like this. So if you haven't joined yet, you will head to the San Diego County Bicycle Coalition's website. That's the link at the bottom. This is what the page looks like. Top of the page, you have a chance to click and join. This event is basically free, but you have the option to make a suggested donation. If you do make a donation, you've got some cool swag items you get out of it, including Women on Wheels socks made by Sock Guy. We've got some Bike Life t-shirts we'll be giving out to folks who make a donation, so those donations get you little bonuses. The event begins at 8 a.m. with your choice of mountain bike ride or road bike ride. If you want to stick around once the bike riding is done, we've got a whole bunch of activities. We've got a family ride at about noon. On site, we'll have a Women-Owned Business Expo. We'll have a whole bunch of food available. We'll have advocacy and kind of cycling-focused organizations. We'll have a child care station. And then almost anything else you can imagine, we'll make it happen. EMS on site, bike mechanics on site, and a whole bunch of skills clinics going on from about 11 o'clock until 2. We've got a section on accessibility and inclusion. So if you're thinking about attending and you don't know if you can make it up the big hill, if you've got kids coming with you and you don't know how they'll do on some of the bike rides, definitely check out some of the accessibility options to see how we can kind of help make this an event that you can attend easily. We always welcome volunteers. That's a great way to also get raffle tickets. So if you want to join us and volunteer, you've got that link in the middle of the page. And finally, if you head down to the bottom of the page, you will see the list of activities, when they happen, and the location in the park that they'll be happening at. Ending the day with a raffle. And again, the choices you make to get to the event and how you engage with the event give you options to win raffle tickets. So if you show up by bike, show up by bus, or if you show up with reusable water bottle and a couple additional things that I'll add to this page, you have a chance to just win some tickets, and then you have a chance to win some of this awesome New Belgium stuff. So questions, if you got them, we've responded to most of them, but that's it. Thank you all so much. I'm happy you could tune in with me tonight, and I hope to see many of you on the 26th. September 26th, 8 a.m. in Penasquitos Creek Park. Thanks, y'all.